Today we're creating our Romero Britto inspired pumpkin. So what we're gonna need is a piece of paper, maybe a messy mat, pencil, something to color with. I have crayons and markers, and then a black marker or Sharpie. The first thing we're gonna do is draw our pumpkin. So I'm gonna go to the very tippy top, and I'm going to put my finger right in the middle of my page, and I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit. I'm gonna make a tiny little dot about right there. And this is going to be a little starting point for us. So right under this, I'm going to drag my finger down towards the bottom of the paper, and I'm just going to put another dot so they're on top of each other like that. That's going to be a guide for us. We're going to draw the first part of our pumpkin. If you look at a pumpkin, they have different little sections. They're not one big circle. So let's draw the first section. Let's go to that first dot. And I'm going to draw a curved line that looks like the letter C all the way down to this little dot. So really skinny C. Now over here, I'm going to draw the same line, except it's going to curve the opposite direction. Okay, now I have my first section of my pumpkin. Let's make another one. I'm going to go back to the top here, and I'm going to draw the same line. It's going to come out, and it's going to curve and go all the way back to this little dot here. Let's make another section on this side. Go ahead, back to the top dot, curve your line all the way over to the bottom one. We're gonna do that one more time on each side. Go back to the top dot, bring it out and around, and then all the way over here again. Just like that. If you don't like part of your pumpkin, you can always erase and fix it. Now we're going to draw the stem that goes with our pumpkin, and really, pumpkins can have any kind of stem that you want to make. I'm just going to show you how to draw a basic one, but if you want to draw your own, feel free. I'm going to draw maybe a curved line up, and then this line's going to curve up too. And then I'm just going to connect it with a straight line. Romero Britto loved to use different kinds of lines and shapes, colors, all throughout his artwork. So today, when we design our pumpkin, we're going to think about some of those elements too. So we've practiced a variety of different kinds of lines, different shapes, and today we're going to talk about something called a repeating pattern. It just means this. It's something that repeats itself over and over. So for example, we have a circle, square, circle, square, circle, square. The colors even repeat too. Red, orange, red, orange, red, orange. It just repeats itself. Here we have lines that are repeating. So here I have a straight line, zigzag, straight, zigzag. So today we're going to try to find some ways to put a pattern into our drawings. We're also going to be using a special set of colors today called the warm colors. And when you look at our color wheel, we have it split into two different parts. There's one that's called warm colors, and then there's another that are called cold colors. The warm colors are reds, oranges, and yellows. An easy way to remember which ones are warm and which ones are cool is think about a fire. What color is a fire? It's yellow, orange, red. Those colors are also the warm colors. So that might help you remember which ones to use. Cold colors are purples, blues, and greens. So for today, when we color a pumpkin, we're going to just focus on using these special colors called the warm colors to decorate our pumpkin. Now, the first thing we need to do is take that black marker or crayon or whatever you have, and we're going to outline our pumpkin because Romero Britto's artwork is always outlined in a nice, thick black line. Our next part is to add those different lines and shapes and create some different patterns in each little section of our pumpkin. So what I would like for you to do is create your own design, but I'm going to go ahead and show you some ways that you can do this. Here I'm adding a pattern with circles, a straight line, and then a zigzag line. I want you to create your own design in each section. Think about what different kinds of lines you can use, what shapes. Fill it with as many as you can. Now the next part is to color our design. So do you remember what those special colors were called? They're called the warm colors. So I have pulled out my warm colored markers. So reds, oranges, yellows, pinks are also warm. And I even have some crayons. So I'm going to use some different things and I'm going to start neatly coloring in my entire design. Don't forget to take a picture of your artwork when you're finished and submit it to me for a grade.